This was our journey to Antarctica, and what we saw was unforgettable. Shortly after leaving Ushuaia, Argentina, our ship began crossing the Drake Passage. Around 10 p.m., we exited the Beagle Channel and entered open water. As a passenger on board, I could feel some rolling and movement while walking, but it wasn't too bad, especially since most people were already asleep. The next morning, I checked the TV monitor in our cabin and saw cloudy skies ahead. I spent the morning and early afternoon attending enrichment lectures.
Daylight is basically through the 24 hours. Motion of air masses is also good at the moment. The crossing in Drake is going to be uneventful in weather-wise.
A beautiful sunset with golden rays stretching across the water. As we reached the Antarctic Peninsula, the scenery began to change. At first, we saw more white covering the mountains. And soon, pieces of ice started appearing in the water. Then came larger formations. Small pieces of ice. Some smooth and rounded. Others broken into fragments, floating quietly in the ocean. As we continued, the icebergs grow bigger and more dramatic in shape. Some were massive, others small and scattered. We were lucky to spot whales. They were hard to catch on camera, but I managed to get a photo. It was beautiful to see them surface and release a spray of water and then disappear again. Throughout the day, we saw even more incredible scenery. The reflections on the water made everything look almost surreal. As we passed a research area, we saw an island filled with penguins. There were so many of them, some gathered on land, and others swimming through the icy water.
From the shore. As you can see, the entire state of the fuel depots, supply buildings, and of course contain the flag and the observation tower on the main building. Thank you.
It was an unforgettable sight, seeing wildlife thriving in such a remote and beautiful place. The next morning, as we passed by Wink Island, There was so much to see. Clouds seemed so low. Even inside the dining area, the views continued through the large windows, so we never missed a moment. We spotted small boats in the water, some from our ship's crew, possibly from expedition cruises nearby. Up on the top deck, we also had some fun moments, including a playful penguin walk.
It's a narrow passage with Rowan Rock, about a third the way in. You can also see Silver Cloud, the other ship, at the moment about 1 o'clock from us. From the look of her course, she will enter through Neptune's bellows into the crater. 15 minutes ago, we looked up this way and it was largely cloudy. Now the sun's out. The result? The Emerald Ice Falls, now visible on the starboard, visible on the port. When we return, are beginning to show their colours. These amazing cascades of ice with a blue colour. It filters the sun's rays perfectly for that frequency.
'Up close. You might notice on that small exposed headland just off the port bow about 11 o'clock, there's a couple of seabird breeding colonies there. We've got kelp gulls, Antarctic terns. Kelp gulls are the only gull species you'll see in the Antarctic. Very successful. They spend the winter down here as well. And there's quite a lot of Antarctic colour over there as well. You've got lichens, seaweeds, mosses. This is a very special place for Antarctic botany. You get a lot of colours.
In the late afternoon, we encountered a massive iceberg, which they called the cathedral. Our ship got close so everyone could take in its size and beauty. I took as many photos as I could. The crew mentioned that its size is even taller than our ship, even while continuing to admire it from inside the dining area. But as we sailed away, just minutes later, an announcement came. The cathedral had collapsed. At Elephant Island, we saw hills covered with penguins scattered all around. happy. I saw a lot of penguins. Did you took a lot of pictures?
Yeah, I did.
Yes, this is the last time we're gonna be seeing these glaciers. We're heading back to Buenos Aires.